Hey guys, it's me again, Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. And this time we're demonstrating a radio out of a 1974 Pontiac Trans Am. This comes from Chuck in Lafayette, Indiana. Interestingly, I used to work in Lafayette, Indiana when I lived in a little bitty town called Monon, population 1,600, and Lafayette was a bit south of Monon, and I worked for a little while at a heating and cooling company when I lived in Indiana. So Chuck has requested, not sure if that's what he requested, but this was what was required to restore full operation. Basically, the internal modern conversion, which this is already an AM/FM radio, so it just basically replaces all the components with brand new stuff. And I've got it set to AM at the moment. Now, this radio, to go between bands, to go to the AM band, you press this button. This button changes to the FM band, and whatever band it's on, that's what these buttons will act on. So, in other words, if this is set to AM, and you use any of the buttons besides this one, that's going to tune to AM stations. You won't really be able to pick up FM stations until you press this button. So let's go ahead and turn it on. I do have it set to AM at the moment.
I'm Bill Monroe reporting.
The Presque Valley Town Council meets at
And while we're on talk radio, we'll make sure that the virtual balance controllers. And this customer has requested that the conversion be wired to his original connectors, which is fine, except this is just a 2-speaker radio, and you don't get that massive increase in output power running into a common ground speaker system. But we do have a 2-speaker radio, so we need to make sure that the left-right balance control is going to work. So I'm going to activate it by giving our tone control 2 turns to the left. So let's try that.
Will be held in Library Crystal Meeting Room on
balance adjust.
Okay, balance adjust. So now we're using the same control to adjust our left-right balance. And you can adjust it as long as you want. And when you're satisfied with your adjustments and stop adjusting it,
News balance set.
it waits about 2 seconds and you'll say balance set. Alright, so we are on AM at the moment, tuned to the only AM station that I really get in this area. We don't need these meters anymore. Let's go to FM, and I have the remaining 4 preset buttons set to FM stations in my area, so we can do this test pretty quick. So we'll go to FM. You see the FM stereo light lit up. And we'll just go down the presets. Yeah, that one drifted a bit. So we'll just retune that.
That leave a toothbrush at your crib, look, and you ain't gotta wonder. Johnson's fellow kid, look, I get eyes go on.
And there we go.
Out of touch with that's how you.
And of course, our tone control usually sounds best all the way up. So there we go. There's just not much to test on this type of unit, just to make sure that both speakers work and the balance control works. There's no 8-track or Bluetooth or anything to test. So this test is complete, and she's ready to go back to the customer. I'm Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. I do ask all customers to visit my website before calling me with a bunch of preliminary questions. My website is designed to answer all of your questions, and I do very much appreciate customers going on my website before calling me with a half hour worth of questions. The demand on my service is simply too great to spend a whole lot of time on the phone addressing things that can be addressed just by referring to the customer to written material. So please do visit my website before calling me. Both my website and phone number are in the description below. Thanks so much for watching and listening, guys, and we'll see you next time.